Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Wiley, Texas, home of the new AverageJosMedia.com Average Jos location. The two-time, undisputed, undefeated, the Office Game Night Trivia Champions of the Flying Saucer on the Lake. The Average Joe. Boo. The Average Joe. Average Jos Media, baby.
Coming at you.
Season 2.
And all we do is win. Yes. It is awesome.
It is amazing. Hope you liked all the posts. Hope you liked all the pictures. Hope you like your feed blowing up, because all we do is win.
That's true. That's true. First, I want to give a shout out.
Shout out
to the Flying Saucer on the Lake, Garland, Texas. What a host. What a host.
What a host.
What an event.
What an experience.
They did it very well. They organized this thing very well.
I think they did.
For how many people? 30 teams or more?
I agree.
For the first game. You know,
right.
When most people go out to dinner around 7:30.
Oh yeah.
And then the second game, 9:45. That's for your late arrivals to the first game.
For your party animals.
Right. That's for the we're just gonna go out and see what happens.
Yeah, getting turnt on a Tuesday.
Easily 20 teams in that game.
Easily.
And so they did this thing well.
They did.
I was impressed.
I was impressed too. I mean, you had teams of 15. Teams of 20, a couple of teams of maybe 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
And then a singular team
of 2.
Of 2 people.
Dos.
That would be the Average Jos.
Media.com.
That's absolutely right. And Joe, we wrecked shop.
We did.
We did wreck shop. It was an easy dub.
Easy.
Wouldn't you say that?
I'm telling you what, the first couple rounds.
Yeah.
Figure about time for first.
Yeah.
There's a tiny little foul in the play with the point score differential we didn't like.
Yeah.
Got
that adjusted.
Yeah.
Right, because we got the answer right.
Shout out to Rowlett High School Fighting Eagles alumni.
Yeah.
Appreciate that one.
Yeah, Ashley Ambergy. Shout out.
Shout out.
Appreciate
you.
#
hostess with the mostest.
Absolutely, she is.
Yeah, and so and then we go into the third round. We're feeling pretty good, feeling pretty confident.
Yep.
You know, and then we're like, okay. They call out, what do they call it, third place?
Yeah, third place.
And we're like, I don't think we dropped down that far because we've been tied for first the whole time.
Yeah.
And then they call out second place. We're like, well, this is getting a little weird.
And then, no, that's not what happened. That was the second game. You're getting your events
I'm sorry.
mixed up.
We won so much that night. It's all a blur.
It's so hard to keep track.
It's all a blur.
The winning was just oozing out of us. And
it was all we do is win.
And so what happened in the first game was we were told, could we have the Average Jos Media and whoever got second place come up.
Hashtag losers, but no offense if you're paying attention.
Right, we love you.
We love you.
It was an excellent game.
But Ricky Bobby says if you're not first, you're technically last. So
yeah,
we'll say last place.
Yeah. So what happened was we were tied for first.
SOS Justo.
At the end of round 3, which is the end of the game. And we had this tiebreaker question.
We did. And you know what? In that moment, that critical moment, Average Joe Boo, he needed to hold the bag.
Yeah, he did.
He needed to get the bag, he needed to hold on to the bag. So he goes up.
That's right.
They ask a question. First guy gives an answer.
Yep.
First guy's like, you can tell. He's like, I don't know if my answer's good enough or not. You know?
Not confident. He's not confident. He whispers the answer.
He does. He whispers. He didn't use a baritone voice.
Yeah. He was not like, this is my answer.
So in a field of hundreds of people at this restaurant, there stood one man.
Some might say fields of gold.
Some might say, SOS Justo.
That's okay.
Spanish for, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you know.
That's, I guess it's, okay.
Yeah, you know.
That's good.
Because we're multilingual here at Average Jos Media.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
And, so anyways.
Yo hablos muchos español.
Right.
Anywho, so there was uno man.
Packed to capacity.
Uno senor.
Yep.
Standing up there in front of God and everybody.
Yeah, well.
And he gives an answer,
clearly.
a confident answer at that. I think he might have been pulling it out a little bit.
I was. 100%.
It might have been a guess. Might have been a guess. But you know what? It didn't matter. Because we won.
That's right.
It was correct.
It was closest to the actual answer, which was the parameters given. This is a question where you must get closest.
Out of the 2 responses, it was the correct one.
It was the
to get us the dub. That's all I'm saying.
It was enough to win the prize.
It was.
Yeah. And that prize being $50.
50.
To the flying saucer. And we also got this nice metallic sign that's clearly a bachelor pad type of sign.
Clearly we're going to sign it, date it, put a placard up on it,
and
put it in the studio at the soon-to-be Average Joe Boo's studio for AverageJosMedia.com.
That's right. And that was just, we were on top of the world.
I mean, we really were. I mean, basically, all I could do was a sweet, sweet voice of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, paying our dues.
Paying our dues.
Time after time.
I mean, we had our sentence.
Yeah. No crime.
There was no cheating involved.
There was no crime committed.
No crimes. But yeah, we had some mistakes.
Yeah. We missed a couple questions.
A few.
Yeah.
A couple.
Yep. And
I mean, there was a couple things there, out of bounds in my opinion, that kind of kicked us in the face.
That's fair. On and on.
Yeah.
But in the end,
SOS Fusco Moss.
We
are the champions.
Absolutely.
We are. It was amazing. Two-time.
Undefeated.
That's dos if you're counting in Spanish.
Undisputed.
Victorious.
There's no question about who won.
So you ask yourself, what podcast do you know is undefeated in trivia competition play? I don't know of very many.
I don't know of any either.
I don't know of very many, but I know of one.
One of that is
Average Joe's Media.
Average Joe's Media. 2 events in one night. We took home $100.
We did.
Of flying saucer coupons.
We did. So here's the thing. We won the first one. We won the first one, and you know what? We had a tough decision to make.
Yeah.
So there we were.
Yeah.
There we were. We got to get ready. We got to get our game face on.
Absolutely, we did.
We need a change of scenery.
Yeah.
We moved from the outside patio.
So we got the uncomfortable stools,
uncomfortable stools. All the elements around it.
Yeah.
We need to be laser focused. We know we needed to have the eye of the tiger. Is really what it was. Yeah. So then we moved inside.
Yeah, we did. Absolutely.
Moved inside. Got a great place, great setup.
Nice seat right in front of the projector system.
Very much so. Yeah, we
felt
comfortable.
Projected. The first game was tough because we were outside. There was no projector. We could not read the questions.
We're basically on the water.
We were on an island called the Average Jos, our Amazing Winners Island. And
pretty much smartest people in the whole place.
And we had to listen to the questions and hopefully not any background noise muddied the questions.
Right. I mean, we were going to try to podcast some of this for y'all then, shoot some live spots, but we couldn't.
Yeah.
Because all you could hear is outside noise.
That and part of the rules of trivia night was don't use your cell phones.
Yeah. No live cell phones. And there was loud music playing too.
Right. So they would come on the PA. The music would kind of dampen a little bit.
A little dim.
Yeah.
You're dimming the lights, dimming the sounds, dimming the tunes.
And then Ashley's voice as the MC of the night.
Yep.
She would come over the PA system.
Going on it.
Right.
It was great.
And she would ask the question. She asked it a couple times to her credit.
But I tell you, if getting to see it
was
way better.
Was way better.
Because there wasn't much table talking going on.
Absolutely.
We could.
Right, so
we spoke to each other without words.
In between questions, sometimes there was enough time given between questions for people to think about the answers and collaborate and all that because they had 15 people on the team.
30 on some tables.
Right, and so what would happen is she'd give some time. Well, I mean, clearly the Average Jos answered the question immediately because we knew it.
Clearly.
I mean, 2-time undefeated, undisputed Office Trivia Champions.
Champions.
Right, and
I like to say champion better.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm hearing you.
You're hearing me?
Soon, other people will hear you as well.
And they're going to rejoice. I know.
And so
yeah.
And so, anyways, we would get caught in conversation because there was a lull.
Yeah.
Because the questions weren't hard enough for us. Clearly for everybody else, they were pretty difficult.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Listen, hold on. Maybe we should take a step back.
We should.
And accept our winnings humbly.
I mean, I think.
Maybe we should lower the opinions of ourselves.
Maybe we should sit down and be humble?
Yeah, okay. A little bit.
Yeah.
And so, but anyways, It was tough that first round.
It was. It was difficult.
We had to pay attention to the questions, and we had to hope we didn't mishear something. Whereas in the second game, we were able to read the question. We didn't have to listen to the PA.
That is correct. And I got to tell you, I think we had a little bit of advantage as the rounds wore on.
Yeah.
Average Jos, again, we're sitting, nice air conditioning.
Yeah.
Not really humid out there.
Yeah.
It was important for us to hydrate, because you got to hydrate.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the competition.
Keep yourself hydrated.
Competition was hydrating a lot. However, we were hydrating of the non-alcoholic fashion. So I think it might have given us a little bit of an edge.
Yeah, I think so too. I think maybe it was the clear head.
Clear head, maybe.
A case of the clear head.
Yeah, maybe a case of sobriety.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think other participants.
Well, unless you count drunk on winning.
Yeah, no. Oh, we were totally high on winning. I mean, that was the highest I had ever been.
If winning was cocaine, we took 2 bumps that night.
Yeah, a couple L's,
Yeah.
But we called them W's.
That's right. Because if you put 2 L's together, you get a W.
Maybe you need to look up your old Urban Dictionary. Okay, so maybe listen to your old Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Smoke a couple L's.
Oh, I thought you said took a few L's.
You're talking about crack or cocaine. We're talking about drugs.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Okay.
I apologize.
Maybe in context.
Hold on, let me see what's like. Oh no, I left my dope dictionary at home.
Oh well, but you listen to a
home.
dope dictionary on your Spotify all the time.
I think the compliment, my music is kind of dope if I don't say so myself.
Anyway.
So back to our domination in the trivia world.
Back to no one compares this night.
It's pretty good.
The second round, when there was 3-way tie for first at the end of the second round, and the last round was tough.
Yeah, it was. So we go into this after the first round of questioning in the second event, if you will.
The 9:45.
Yeah, we're tied for first.
Yep, absolutely.
2-way tie.
Yep.
So then we go into the second round again, tied for first.
Yep.
We go into the third. It's getting kind of difficult.
100%.
We're gonna be honest, man. Yeah, out of 10 questions, we really only felt confident about maybe 50 to 60% of those answers.
Yeah, that would be 5 to 6.
5 to 6. If you're doing the math,
yeah.
Math teacher, professor over here, I'm starting to soak it in a little bit better.
Just trying to say.
So, anyways, we were kind of like, we don't know. We're probably gonna get maybe second or third.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if we win, but whoever could have dreamed of a Cinderella story like 2 average Joes walking into a flying saucer,
right,
and completely decimating the competition.
Absolutely.
So they call out third.
Yeah.
And we look at each other and we're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way we
dropped
won again. There's no way we won again and didn't get second or third after being tied for first in round 2. And it was the hardest 10 questions of the entire night. There were 60 questions answered.
The whole competition is moaning at every answer.
Yeah. Every single one.
I can't believe I got that one wrong.
Oh my God.
What is happening?
Yeah. And so then they call out second place.
Wasn't us.
It was not us.
So we started getting a little goosebumps. I feel like we're kind of like, what is happening?
Like, oh my God. Could it be?
There's no way we're in 4th place.
Is it possible?
Could it happen?
And Ashley, the great MC that she was that night, said,
for the second time,
tonight, winners of the Office Trivia Average Jos Media. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
It was amazing. It was so much. I'd never been to a trivia night before.
Neither have I.
This was an Average Joe Boo's first.
Average Joe's first.
So this was an AverageJosMedia.com
first
bucket list type of experience.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the deal. If you're ever going to go into something as your first time, you always want to pull out a twofer. You
at least want to win one.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then you can get in there.
And then win 2?
Yeah, you can come out of there with 2 wins.
I mean,
it's pretty impressive.
How many people do you think can say that?
Well, I know of 2.
Me too.
Me too.
See what I did there?
I did.
Okay, good.
Okay. Maybe we can start a new Me Too movement.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, who's won a couple championships back to back? #Me Too.
Yeah. That could.
You think so?
That could catch on.
I think it could.
It could be a little confusing with the current Me Too movement.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about last podcast. We decided we're going to go with #US2.
Is that right?
It is. Men can pin too.
Oh, that's
it's
right.
It's interesting. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a feminist at heart too.
Are you?
I think it's important to know that.
Really?
I celebrate all people.
That's good.
I do.
No, that's fantastic.
I mean, I'm kind.
I appreciate that.
You know, I'm
a
a gentle
teacher.
soul.
You know, I love people.
I agree with that.
I love teaching people. I love trying to help. I'm not always successful.
That's fair.
But it's cool. So anyways,
S2.
ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls, children of all ages,
if you find yourself at a trivia night and the theme is The Office,
that is right.
I just hope, for your sake, the Average Joes don't show up.
I hope for you too. And you know what? There's going to be some other. Gotta warn people. Gotta warn people. We got a taste
of victory.
We got a taste of winning.
We got a taste of awesome.
And I got to tell you, I haven't tasted anything that tasted as good as 2 dubs back to back, being 2-time undefeated, undisputed trivia champions.
Absolutely, and it was a fun experience. Again, shout out to the Flying Saucer on the Lake. Tuesday nights is trivia night, always a different theme of some kind. And
coming up, Game of Thrones. If you want to come out there and see the Average Joes, we're going to try to bring the A game.
Yeah, I think it's April 30th.
I believe it is, because you know what? You might say to yourself, ooh, spring is becoming summer, but I got to warn you, y'all, winter's coming.
It sure is. And it may
I didn't say winter. I said winters are coming.
Yeah, and it you know what? It may hurt you. It may give you nightmares. It may keep you up at night.
Yep.
I guarantee you it's not keeping us up at night. We're sleeping soundly.
Yep, and I got to tell you what. You know what? I bet you we win.
Yeah, and we.
And Average Joes always pay their debts.
That's right. I feel like I'm sleeping on a bed of gift certificates right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you could technically.
I mean, I think
you fluff the pillow a little bit.
Yeah. You know what? Just a little cushion.
A little bit
for the cushion.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when you find yourself at a trivia night, just make sure you think, man, wouldn't it be awesome to win? And then, how about winning twice?
Ask yourself the very important question: what would the Average Joes do? I got an answer for you. I don't know if you're going to like it, but it's the truth.
That's what we would do.
All we would do is win.
We could never get enough.
Ever.
When we step up in the building, everybody's hands will go up. Until next time, I'm the Average Joe.
And they stay there. Sorry, I got caught on the song.
You really did.
I was really feeling the moment, man.
I was starting to sign off because I thought you turned it off.
No, because the hands are still in the air.
Yeah. Well, no, I get that.
And they stay there. That's what
right.
the song said.
Well,
I got completely confused.
I said that the hands would go up, and I never said they'd come back down.
I was caught in the moment.
Yeah.
In the great words of the poet Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
A moment like this.
Okay.
To wait a lifetime.
That could have been a Freudian slip right there.
For a moment like this.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
Now, we'll try this sign off again, because we're not caught up in song. I'm the Average Joe Boo.
I am the Average Joe.
Coming to you with things you think you don't care about. 2-time.
Undisputed.
Undefeated.
Trivia champions.
Of The Office.
At the Flying Saucer on the Lake. Shout out G-Town, Garland, Texas.
Until next time, we're telling you, win, but
keep it clean.